OBS looks good. You can see my screen. Should be good. We should be good. I'm gonna make sure I'm live real quick because I don't trust this at all. I never trust it. Let's see. Am I live? Yes, I am. Okay, I'm live. Cool. We're live. Okay. Boom, we're live. I'm gonna send a little notification out again to the Telegram to let them know we're live. Do a little picture. There we go. And we're live. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. So, kind of I'm looking at what's up, AK? What's up? How you doing, Finance Junkie? How you doing? How's your evening going? Mine has been pretty chill so far. Can't complain. This whole month has been a really good month for me, honestly. Just really chill. A lot of positive things going on this month. Like, I'm feeling really good. Like, very positive, very blessed, all that. Very excited for this GJ trade as well. I just think it was the cleanest thing I saw. Like, when I looked at my charts this week, I was like, this is what I'm taking. Like, I don't want to take anything else. This looks super clean. Pretty textbook. I mean, a nice impulse to push to the upside, the retracement, right? We're getting pretty much everything we need on this trade. It's very textbook, right? We got the retracement. We rejected the golden zone, right? Here's our 50. Here's our 61, right? Area interest. It lines up perfectly. You and Mike going live at the same time. You know what's crazy? I didn't notice that until like 10 minutes ago. I was like, my live about to be empty. Nah, I appreciate y'all for hopping on, even though Mike Lito is on. I know that is a very tough decision. He's a great trader. He makes really good content. Like, he is a really good guy. I'm gonna be quick though. I'm not gonna take too long. I don't plan on going live too long, honestly. I just want to just kind of go over like what I'm doing for GJ, my entry model, and basically answer any questions y'all may have, and that's it. Like, I'm not going that long, I promise. This is a very straightforward trade. Hello, love from Kenya. What's up? Okay, we got people in Kenya. Where y'all from? Remind me where y'all are from. Remind me. I'm not sure what you mean there. But yeah, I'm gonna be super quick. Like I said, I just want to give y'all like my rundown of like what I'm seeing for this particular pair and just how smooth GJ has been moving. Really, all the yen pairs have been moving really nicely lately. Like, really clean. I've been loving the price action. Like, loving it this month. It's been my favorite month so far. Nigeria. Okay, you're from Earth. What's up, Quentin? How you doing? You're from Earth. I know that's right. Atlanta. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just, not last week, but I think it was like last month I was in Atlanta. Like, not too long ago. I actually went, funny story. I went to Atlanta. If y'all watch Trades by Side, y'all know he did like a tour. And I actually flew to Atlanta because I wanted to see his tour like live. And I think it was like the day before, right? We already booked the tickets and we already planned to come back that Sunday. He moved it on the day I was leaving Atlanta. I was like, bro, dude, that was the whole reason I came out there. So I went to Atlanta for like, I don't want to say a pointless time, but you know, my point of going, I didn't get to see him, but it was cool. I still had a good time with my friends. I went with Caitlin. I went with another close friend. We had a great time. I actually vlogged it. I didn't get a chance to edit that vlog because I've been traveling like every single week. I've been like in a new different city, not gonna lie. But have some editors. They've been editing my content for me, or they're starting to. So I might throw that vlog at one of them. But yeah, I definitely wanna go back to Atlanta. I low key wanna move to Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie. I love Atlanta. Chicago. I never been to Chicago. I want to go visit. Oh no, yeah, no, it was a tough. It hurt my. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of hurt because I really wanted to meet Sai, and I was gonna try to get a picture. I'm like, he's pretty inspirational, but it's whatever. Detroit, Michigan, that is cool. That's cool. Also, I want to go to Detroit as well. Maryland. How did you get the stop loss to look like that? To look like what? I don't have a stop loss on here. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all, I had a great birthday. I had an amazing birthday. I just came back from my birthday trip. I was in Dallas for about, it was like 3 to 4 days. And went with some friends. We explored. We ate really, really good food. Dallas is cool. I like Dallas. Dallas is a fun time. I had fun in Dallas. Atlanta is the move next year. Atlanta is, no, trust me, Quentin, me too. Like, Atlanta is the move. Like, I'm trying to, okay. I'm trying to get out this state. Trust me. St. Louis, okay. Alabama. That is where I was originally born, was Alabama. That's cool. Okay. That's cool, y'all. Y'all are from all over the place. I really appreciate y'all from tuning in. All right. I'm just going to quickly show y'all kind of what I'm looking for on GJ. Just a quick breakdown before I even get into all of these technicals. Let's just look at the trend. Like, let's just see what the trend is doing, right? So, gotta look over to see my drawings. Sorry. If I just hide my drawings, you can see we have a very basic uptrend on the daily time frame, right? Y'all know that I love the higher time frame. By the way, I appreciate you. I just fumbled a small account LL, but I was trying to learn swing trading. And okay, I don't know what I thought it was. I think you're talking about my Fibonacci tool. I'm gonna show you the Fibonacci tool in a minute. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Happy belated. Happy belated birthday. Reaching auntie status is crazy. I'm not auntie status yet. I'm not even pushing 30 yet. Like, chill. Pushing 30 is like, I think once I hit like 27, 28, that's pushing 30. I'm not pushing 30 yet. I'm still pretty young. Your account came up, so I had to decide to learn for you. I'm glad you decided to tune in. I appreciate that. But yeah, as you can see, we have a very solid, uptrend on the daily time frame. Y'all, I'm just following this daily uptrend. That's all I'm doing. Super simple, not making it complicated at all. I don't like complicated trading. I like my trading to be as simple as possible. Like, I want to be able to just teach a second grader what I'm doing and they can get it, right? Like, for me, I want it as simple as possible, right? We're just following this daily uptrend, right? You see we had the impulse, right? We broke structure. We're coming back. We retested this area, right? So this was previous structure. We're retesting it, right? I can throw my drawings back on. You can see. And I'm going to hide my Fibonacci tool for a second. Ooh, did not mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. My editor was messaging me. Yeah, so as you can see right here, really nice breaker structure, right? Price came back. We're retesting. All I do, guys, I'm a break and retest trader. All I do, I wait for price to break. I retest, right? We got step 1 and 2, okay? Step 3 is what? We scale in, we look for the entry, right? So we're on step 3 right now. We got the retest. We're above the 4-hour area interest, right? This is great. Like, everything is perfect right now. Hold on now. Don't do us like that. I'm 31. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Thank you. Okay. So we got, in fact, let me write this down, right? Where's my text? Okay. I'm gonna break this down. Like, how I look at trading. I look into like 3 simple steps, honestly. 3 simple steps, right? When I'm trading, step 1, I look for the breaker structure, right? We already got that breaker structure, right? It's right here. Okay, check. So step 1, check, right? Step 2, we wait for the retest or the pullback or the retracement, whatever you like to call it. It doesn't matter. We're just waiting for price to come back and not break this low, right? Okay, that's happened. Check. Cool. Now we just need to scaling to the lower time frame, right? That's it. That is literally all I look for when I'm trading. So we're at step 3. We are going to zoom in, right? I am zooming down to the 1 hour because I like how this 1 hour structure is moving. So remember how I just said, right? The daily time frame is what? Bullish, right? We're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay. Higher time frame is bullish. Cool. Let's write that down. Just write it down, right? High time frame is bullish. Okay, cool. Now let's go down to the lower time frame. Let's go down to the 1 hour. See what's going on here. Okay. 1 hour time frame. Uh-oh. We're not bullish on the 1 hour. That's okay. Why is it okay? Because we understand what? The high time frame. I cannot spell. Oh my god. High. The high time frame is king. The high time frame moves the market, right? We want to go with the higher time frame. So we see that lower time frame, we're making what? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? We understand this, right? Okay. So right here, we can say that the lower time frame is bearish. Okay, cool. So we're here, right? There's something else I want to point out too, because I don't think I cover price action enough when I talk about my strategy, and I want to talk about that more because price action is actually super important to me, right? So not only do we have this going on the lower time frame, but if we jump back to the daily, right? Because this is so important to me, right? Go back to the daily. Notice how right here, right? Impulsive candle, we have our retracement candles, right? This is really good. Very small corrective candles. As price gets closer and closer to my area entries, right? As we get closer to this support level, I want price to get smaller and smaller. I want sellers to get weaker as we go to this level. Why? Because that price action weakening shows me that sellers are losing control, and it makes me more confident. And once I see this doji, right? Like once I see price doesn't want to go up or down, like the selling has completely stopped, it's halted, that gives me so much confidence that it's time to get in really soon, right? That price action is so important to me. If I saw a huge giant, let's say I saw a huge giant black engulfing candle that came like down into my ear, right? That would not make me confident to look for entry, right? I want to see corrective price action, right? So if I'm bullish, I want to see a bullish push and then corrective retracement, very corrective, right? Get to my spot and then boom, new push. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see a big push up and then a big push down. That doesn't make me confident, right? So this is good. Like this is really good to me. Oh, we lit. She live. Yes, we are live, right? Okay. So we understand that the lower time frame right now is bearish. We want to see a shift of structure on this time frame. So right now we're tracking the 1 hour for our entry, right? We see that 1 hour we have been making lower lows, lower highs, right? New lower low, right? This is our new range. So I'm watching this range, right? I'm watching it here. Let's make this gray, right? And I'm watching here, right? I'm looking to see what price wants to do. So remember, when I'm looking for an entry, I need price to do what first? I need price to break this, right? Because as you can see right now, we have been making like lower and lower and lower structure. Like price, for the most part, pretty much has been like respecting, respecting these resistance levels. It's getting lower and lower, not really, breaking levels like that. So I want to see price disrespect this. I want to see price break out of this downtrend. So I want to see price eventually break above this level, right, as my break of structure. So literally it's going to be the same steps again. We're going to wait for the same steps, right? One, we're going to wait for our break of structure. Break of structure. You can label that as well, however you want to label it, right? Then we're gonna wait for the retest, right? So once price breaks up, we want to see price also come back down and show us what? Show us that price doesn't want to go any lower than the previous low, right? We want price to make a potential higher low, right? So our retest, and then 3, we have our entry. So we're basically doing the same thing again, but on the lower time frame, if that makes sense, right? So once price starts to shift back above, you can either wait for 2 things, right? You can either wait for price to, 1, shift structure on the 15-minute, like an even lower time frame. So you're gonna wait for the 15-minute to, you know, go back to being bullish as your confirmation. So you could do that. Or you could just wait for this 1 hour candle to basically break above this level, right? And basically get close to breaking above this new high. Because once price breaks above this high, right? So if price breaks above this high or closes above this high, what does that mean? That means price did what? We came and we, where is it? We broke structure right here, right? We came down and we made an official lower high because we broke back above. So this is the start of an official uptrend. So if price decides to break above, you can also just get in up here too. So you can either wait for price to break back above this level and get in here, or you can scale in on the 15-minute if you want to even more like sniper entry, right? You want to wait for like a 15-minute, you know, bullish shift. You can do that as well. But it's really up to you. But essentially, we're just waiting for price to break above, retest, and continue. And that's my entry, right? As far as targets, let me clear my chart off a little bit so it's a little cleaner. As far as targets, we do know that we are on the higher time frame, right? Let's zoom back in. So we are on the higher time frame. So we are looking to target what? We have liquidity sitting up here. I'm gonna put my fib back on so y'all can see. Where's my fib? There we go. Cool. Let's just look at the targets right now. So let's hide all this. Targets, we have liquidity sitting at the 0. That's TP1. TP2, we have this psychological level, 220, that we can also target. And in TP3, we're looking at this 27 extension. And depending on how strong price pushes, if price decides to get to 61, I might leave some runners to the 61. I just might. We'll just see how price acts to this level first. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I went through that pretty fast. Do y'all have any questions? I try to be very thorough in my explanations. Hopefully that made sense. I also did want to look at gold real quick because I do see something kind of forming on gold. But yeah, as of right now, this is all I'm looking for, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen sometime tomorrow, like or really really soon. Just because the daily right here is closed as a doji, I can kind of see a morning star pattern potentially looking to form here, right? Or if not that, maybe another doji. But I just see like we're losing momentum at some point. Buyers are about to kick in, right? And I love to see like stuff like this, like a doji on my area interest. That makes me so confident, guys. I love seeing stuff like that. But yeah, do y'all have like any questions about what I went over? It could be questions about anything. It could be about anything, honestly. What do you type in for the fib indicator? So this technically isn't an indicator. It's technically a drawing tool, right? So I can show you the Fibonacci real quick if you want to see it. If you go on the side right here, like if you look on your left panel, let me hide this. If you look on your left panel and you click the arrow, you can see that you have something called the fib retracement tool, right? You can click it and drag it out. And I'm gonna put my targets back on. And this is basically what it looks like. It's not gonna look like this by default, right? My settings are different. So I have my main like golden zone target. So like my 50-61, the 38 is another kill zone, right? The 78 is like the last one. And then of course I have my swing high, swing low, and then my extension level is 27 and 61. So my settings, if you want to copy them, they're right here. If you want to copy them. Where would your entry be on the 15-minute? Okay, I can show you that real quick. So if I'm looking for the 15-minute entry, which I don't really do as much anymore, I'm pretty content with the 1 hour. But if I did want to look at the 15-minute, imagine this real quick, right? Imagine you're on the 1 hour and price finally like broke structure. Like we finally broke above here, right? Okay. So at this point, price would start to retrace a little bit, right? You'll start to see price start to kind of trickle down a bit, right? Once you start to see that retracement, you know you can draw your fib. So I would probably draw the fib from a swing low to the swing high, right? Let me clear out some of this stuff. It's kind of distracting me a little bit. But yeah, you would basically draw your fib, right? When you scale down to a 15-minute, so imagine this is your 1 hour, right? You broke structure, right? When you're on a 15-minute time frame, your 15 minutes is going to look like this when it's coming down. It's going to be making, let me hide this. Your 15-minute is going to be making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? You're going to see price do this. It's going to come down to your golden zone, right? And you're going to look for the same exact thing on the 15. Same exact thing. You're going to wait for price to start making higher highs, higher lows. We failed to break. Ooh, we break above. Boom, entry, right? So this would be like a 15-minute type of situation. So waiting on that 15-minute shift would get you a better entry, right? Because you can, you know, place your entry way earlier and your stop loss can be a lot smaller, right? Because you're getting earlier. That will give you a better risk to reward overall. You can really ignore this fib. This was really just to kind of show you where the levels were. I don't really use the lower Fibonacci for targets that I'm scaling in. I would ignore this completely and I would just focus on like the daily, right? So there's your daily. Boom. And then there's your psychological level. Boom. And then there's your 27. So those 15-minute scaling entries can give you a really good risk reward ratio. I used to do it all the time. I don't really do it as much anymore because I don't know. I just like the 1 hour now. The 1 hour just feels very solid to me. Makes me a lot, very, you know, pretty confident. But if I wanted to do a 15-minute scaling entry, I would do it this way. So does that kind of make sense? Like you do the same thing. Like it's kind of like the daily 4-hour combo, or you know, but you're doing it with the 1 hour 15-minute. So, and that's your way of like confirming, okay, it's time to go up. But I try to keep it pretty simple. Mostly because I just place pending orders nowadays. I don't really look for sniper entries nowadays. Like me personally, I'm probably just gonna wait for price to break above, come down, and once price starts breaking back above this level and starts to kind of close above, I'll probably end up entering like around here, just because I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to stare at my charts all night during London session. I just don't want to. Let me put this back on. Cool. But yeah, we're just waiting for that breaker structure, guys. That's pretty much it. You ever use limit orders or just market execution? Yes. So I use limit orders for position trading. In fact, on my prop firm account, because I'm using my prop firm account for position trading, I'm actually already in GJ, technically, right? So if I jump back here, when I'm position trading, I am looking at the daily and weekly trend, right? So right here, this is a daily trend, as you can see. All I did for my position traded, and I think I have it on here. Yeah, this is my position trade right now for GJ. So right now, all I do for my position trade, I just set limit orders on my fib levels. So I set a limit order on the 38, I set a limit order on the 50, and I set a limit order on the 61, right? And then I put my stop loss very conservatively below the 78 and above the 1. So right between this level, right? And I'm just looking to see price get potentially to like the 61. So when I'm position trading, this is what I'm doing on the higher time frame, just placing limit orders, right? Because again, the higher time frame, I'll show y'all again. I hide my drawings. It's very clean. Like structure on the high time frames is very clean. It respects very well. So I feel very comfortable with just placing limit orders on my fields because the structure is always so clean on the higher time frame, majority of the time. So I do place limit orders just on like just for like position trading. Thank you, sharing your knowledge. What platform are you using? I am using Aqua Funded. That is who I'm using. And so far, so good. Like I literally just started. So I'm only in 2 trades right now. I'm in this GJ position trade right now, and I'm in this AJ position trade right now too. The AJ trade is looking really good. On there, I'm targeting these weekly highs. In this weekly 27, looks like we're about to break it sometime this week, which is really good. So this is gonna be my first position trade, and it's gonna be my second one. So far so good on the position trading for those accounts. Possible indication on gold too. Yeah, I wanted to talk about gold. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm looking at it right now. I was gonna show that next actually. Glad you brought that up. Will this live stay up so I can screenshot your? Yes, my live will stay up. You'll be able to see it. STMO allows trading on TradingView now. STMO, I don't think American traders can use FTMO. I don't think. I think we're pretty limited on what we can use. But someone brought up gold. I'm so glad you brought up gold because I want to show y'all gold real quick, right? Gold is getting ready to shift to the upside, right? I'm also looking to position trade gold as well. So watching this daily structure here, I want y'all to notice that y'all know how I trade, right? I look at the 3 main time frames, right? We have this weekly right here. So this weekly time frame, we are technically bearish because we did break structure, right? We're making lower lows. So my weekly is bearish. However, I do suspect a pullback to happen soon. I do suspect the pullback to be around this level. This is the last place price broke structure. As you can see, we broke structure right here. We also have the psychological level that lines up really nicely with this level, right? Where we broke. So we're looking to basically trade up to psychological level 4,500. So this is about a 500 pip move that I'm anticipating for this pullback, right? And yeah, so we see that the weekly is bearish, right? Or I have it marked up right here. The weekly is bearish, right? The daily time frame, notice how my daily is shifting bullish, right? So this was my last resistance level. If you look on the line chart, we do see that right here, where was it? This was a swing high, came down, right? New swing high, came down, close below here, came up one more time, and then we broke below here. So this was the most recent swing high, right? Price just broke above this daily swing high, right? So looking for the same thing. We got that break, right? I want to see price come back. When price comes back to around this level, I'm going to look to scale in, possibly on a 4-hour, right? And then look to ride it up to around this level, right? To the psychological level. Because I do think price is going to look to kind of retrace back up here. So just waiting on this push up. Yeah, the reason I'm waiting on the daily pullback is because I just don't want to get liquidity swept. Like, I don't want price to like push up, like liquidity sweep me and then go back down, right? Like, I want to make sure price does not want to go any lower. So I'm just waiting on that pullback on the daily. But I am looking to potentially swing this up as well for gold. So they brought it back for US traders. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. SMO bought Oanda. Okay. Yeah, I did not know that. that's interesting right there. Do you trade US oil? No, I've never traded oil. I'm kind of scared to trade oil. I'm not gonna lie. Like, um, ooh, I don't even know that. Is it like, are you talking about crude oil? Isn't it like WTI? I think it's something like that. I don't know anything about oil, guys. I don't trade oil like at all. Well, I was looking at it once upon a time. So I see some old drawings. But I don't trade oil, y'all. Like at all. It looks pretty interesting to say the most. I don't know what was going on right here. Was this during like the Iran situation, like the war? Cause what's going on? The weekly looks like it moves decently usually until this year. It's funny. But nah, I don't trade oil. Do you trade oil, or does anybody else in here trade oil? I don't really trade too many futures like that. I mostly just stick to yen pairs. Like yen pairs is my go-to. Yen pairs is my bread and butter. I love a yen pair, honestly. Like, if I could be a yen pair, I would be a yen pair. That's how much I love yen pairs. I'm not gonna lie. I like that pattern. It's making the W. Yeah, it is making the that reversal pattern right here. So yeah, I'm excited for gold. Looking to see what it does. Looking to get that pullback. Show me it's going any lower, right? And then we're gonna scale it up. I'm excited for it. I figured I asked. I saw it. I thought it was interesting to check out. Yeah. I know a lot of people that like to trade oil. A lot of people. I'm just not one of them. I'm just not one of them. But yeah, guys, that is, if I'm being honest, that is it. Like, I'm not really doing anything else. Since I've been position trading, I've been so like hands-free. Like my trades, they just been floating in profit, and it's just been doing this thing, and I've just been living my life. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see what GJ does. I do expect the move to happen around London session, because GJ is a pair that likes to move around London. So to catch this, I do plan on staying up a little bit tonight to catch this move. I was hoping that I was gonna get some kind of like break early on, because what I like to do, I like to see like price. Let me hide this so it's clear. I like to see price make his break first and then come down. So like whenever it makes his break first, like his first like break of structure, I can just place it like a pending order up here, and whenever it breaks back above, I'm in the trade and I can just go to sleep. I was hoping to see that like sometime today, like before the market closed, but I didn't get that. So we'll see. We'll keep being patient, see what the market wants to do. I just end up staying up tonight. It's fine. I think I want to try the position trading. I highly like recommend it. Like, it's so peaceful and like relaxing. Like, literally, you know you're confident in the trade, because for one, it's the higher time frame. Like, it's the weekly and daily. Come on. Like, the weekly and daily is gonna make its move. It's not gonna do too much trickery, right? It's like the lower time frame that tries to trick you. So I literally just placed my pending orders on my fib levels, and it just follows structure. It just goes, all right? And you can hold it for such a long time, because oh my gosh, look at AJ. AJ is such a great thing to swing trade. Let me show y'all why I'm so obsessed with AJ right now. I'm just gonna hide everything and just show y'all AJ on the weekly real quick. Like, AJ is just such a bullish it's such a bullish pair. Like, this is something you can just hold for like forever. Honestly, you can just hold it forever. It just trends so well. Like I see so many field plays right here that you can just hold and play. So I'm looking to take some partials pretty soon around this level, because I do see that people are selling here. Let me put my drawings back on. Yeah, for this position trade, I am trailing the daily. So I'm actually looking to move my stop loss a little bit more up, like underneath this level, just to kind of reduce my risk. So I'm trailing this daily lower low. I'm sorry, lower high. No, higher low subtrend. Sorry. And yeah, just to kind of reduce some risk. And then once price kind of gets to this liquidity, I'm going to take some partials and then just see once keep going up. Let's see what else. When's part 2 of the course coming out? Part 2 is coming out as soon as my editor is done editing it. That's my honest answer. As soon as my editor is done with the video, that's when it's coming out. But in all honestly, maybe the next like I want to say maybe 2 days it'll be out, because I just sent the footage today, so that's probably when the next part will be out. Trading's been so hard because of my work schedule. I miss everything. That's the problem when you're trying to like day trade or like scalp. Like if you can't stare at your screen for a good amount of time, you are gonna miss a lot of trades. And that's why I kind of move the way I move, because I can't do that. Like my schedule, my lifestyle, the way I live, there's no way I can just, just be in the charts like that 24/7. It just doesn't work. So like, yeah, like look into position trading. Like honestly, like if you have the patience, or even let's say you want like more capital, I don't have a problem with like prop firms with position trading, because with position trading, let's go back to GJ, you're not really taking that many trades for real with position trading. Like you're taking a few trades, so you can't overtrade, right? So that takes that away for position trading. So you can't really blow your account easily with position trading, right? The really high quality setup trades is the higher time frame. So you're pretty confident it's gonna go your way. You don't have to sit and wait and scale in for an entry. You just place limit orders and you do your thing. It's like passive. You just set it and you literally forget it. Like I know it sounds corny and cheesy, but like it is. Like it's very chill and relaxed, and I love that. And that's why I'm leaning more towards it, because I love the freedom it gives me. So get a prop firm and get like a 100K account, so you can risk like 1K per trade and, pass it. That's what I'm trying to do. Pass this challenge, fund my account, and go from there. Pretty straightforward. If you can find a nice trending pair, it should be very straightforward, in my opinion. You're a fantastic explainer of the charts, by the way. I will definitely send newbies your way. I know the charts, but fumble when explaining. You're awesome at it. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and watching me. And yeah, send them my way, especially when I make the course. Like, I think, it'll be very helpful. I'm trying to make it very, very, very like beginner friendly. Like to someone who's never even opened a chart before. Like, that's how beginner friendly I'm trying to make it. So yeah, definitely send it their way for sure. Do you split the risk on the pending orders or risk your normal risk at each level? Okay, great question. That is a great question. Okay, so right here, let's look at this trade, right? This is my GJ position trade. So when I place pending orders, I place pending orders on the 38, the 50, and the 61. So let's say the most I want to risk on this trade total is like 1K. Like I want to risk $1,000 on this trade, right? I kind of break it up into percentages, right? So on my 38%, I'm basically taking 20% of 1K, right? So we have 20% of 1K. That is what, $200, right? We have 30% of 1K. That is going to be $300, right? And then we have 50% of 1K. And that is what? That is $500. So on this trade, I put a $200 pending order on the 38. I put a $300 pending order on the 50. And I put a $500 pending order on the 61. And as you can see, it wicked, so it tapped me into everything. So I'm in this trade for 1K. So on my position trading account, I'm risking 1K, and we're targeting, these levels up here. So that is how I set my levels. I break it up into percentages. So like the 38 gets the least, and then the the 50 gets the most. And yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Would you ever do leaps, or does that not work well in Forex? I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. What are the swap fees like on Aquafunded? If you want to be so honest with you, I don't know, because that's how hand off I've been with position trading. Like, I haven't really like looked at it for real. Like, I checked it maybe like it was sometime this morning. I think I was floating like 1K in profit this morning between AJ and GJ, but I haven't been looking at it. Like, that's the point of position trading. I'm not staring at it. I'm just letting it running in the background. Like, you know, I want to forget about it. I don't want to worry about it until it like hits my alert. I'm not really looking at it for real, right? So if I'm being honest, I don't know, because I have not been looking at my at the broker at all. I've just been letting it do its thing. Again, appreciate this. Can't wait to continue to learn from you. Which one of the rooms are you more active in? What do you mean rooms? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like my platforms, like Telegram or Discord, or what do you mean? Also, do you use leverage? I think it's margin or just available capital. Yeah, so I use leverage on my account. I use leverage on my personal account as well as my prop firm account as well. I definitely use leverage. If it wasn't for leverage, I wouldn't be able to make as much as I do now, right? Same stop loss for each entry. Yeah. So like when I'm doing the position trading, again, I want it to be very like set and forget. So my stop loss is always going to be between the 78 and the 100, just very conservative. So really just looking to take partials like at the first TP, second TP, and then the full TP. And then like I said, like price moves, like it moves for a while. So you can even leave runners if you want to, just keep leaving runners. It's up to you. But yeah, I do want to secure something while I'm waiting this long, right? But I always keep my stop loss the same, which price rarely gets here. Like if price comes down here, you're probably was wrong anyway, and it's gonna reverse, right? So your Discord or Telegram? I just made my Discord like 2 days ago. So my Discord isn't very active right now because people are just now discovering it. Like I've announced it, but I don't think that video got a lot of traction. So a lot of people don't really know about Discord yet. So I gotta keep pushing it out and promoting it. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see my like communication on Telegram. Discord is more for you guys to just kind of, send ideas, meet new people. At one point, that chat was on Telegram. Like I had a Telegram chat, but it just got kind of confusing between my ideas and like everybody else's ideas, right? So I just wanted to move that onto a separate platform so y'all can just meet new people, share your ideas, collaborate, do whatever, share profits, inspire each other. And the Telegram is kind of just for me, my ideas. If y'all just want to lock into what I'm doing, then the Telegram's for you. But I'm gonna try to communicate on both. Like I'm sending an announcement on Telegram, I'm gonna try to send an announcement on Discord as well. But as far as like trade updates, you're gonna see most of my trade updates on Telegram, 100%. 100%. Is there something that you use to calculate your lot size? I use like the broker, Henkel Trade. They calculates my lot size for me when I'm sizing in positions. So I just use their tools to calculate it. And same thing with the prop firm, like it also calculates it as well. So yeah, I don't calculate it at all in my head. Like I use the measurement tool when I'm setting my entry. So basically when you're placing your entry, like your limit order, and then when you're placing your stop loss, it shows you the dollar amount. And I just increase the lot size until I get to the dollar amount, right? So if I'm risking 200 on this particular Fibonacci level, then I'm going to increase my lot size until it says 200, if that makes sense, right? But yeah, I'm going to look into Aquafunded. Yeah, give them a look. This is my first time messing with them, so I'm not even going to say I recommend them yet because this is my first trial. This is my first go, so I'm not even about to do that, right? I'll let y'all know how I feel once I, get a couple trades in. But Yeah. Hey girl, what platform are you using to trade your prop firm? I am using Aqua Funded. That is who I'm using. Okay, I'm in both. I just wanted to be in one that was constantly being used, but I'll lock in on Telegram. Yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna try to use Discord a lot more. That's really more for the community, if anything. But I'm gonna try to be active on both for sure. Any pairs you recommend? I mainly look at UJ and Gold. That's all you need, honestly. Well, for me, it's yen pairs and gold. I have GA on here, but I haven't really. I was looking at GA. GA just it's more of like a backup. Like my yen pairs aren't moving the way I want to. That's when I trade GA, honestly. But if my yen pairs are moving fine, I'm not really looking at GA because at first I did have a setup on GA on here. But once I saw like GJ was moving really good and AJ was moving really good, I just ended up deleting my my pending orders on GA because I rather trade when I'm more comfortable with and what moves faster. And the pairs tend to move a lot faster than GA. So GA is more like a backup. I have Bitcoin on here. I'm only really watching on like the weekly time frame. If I'm being honest, this is another like position trading pair. I'm not really I don't swing trade Bitcoin at all. I don't trust crypto, if I'm being honest. I don't trust crypto. I only can trade crypto on like the super high time frame because it's so volatile, y'all. I just can't do it. But yeah, my yen pairs, these will forever be my, go-tos. Like, look how UJ just trends, y'all. Like, I just love it. I'm gonna delete all this on here. But yeah, yen pair and gold, it's pretty much me too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, you can use FTMO in America. I have an FTMO account with them now. Yeah, I did not know that, y'all. I haven't really been keeping up with the prop firm spaces because I'm not really a big prop firm person. In fact, I haven't tried to do a prop firm in like 2 years. This is like my first time doing a prop firm in 2 years. So, because I've been trading live since, like, I've been fine live trading. I just want to, like, when I'm position trading, if I'm gonna sit in a trade for weeks, I need to see a couple thousand, right? I need to see a little bit more than a couple $100. That's just me, okay? Like, I need to be worth my while. So that's why I'm doing the prop firm with the position trading, because I'm not waiting a bunch of weeks just to make a couple $100. Like, no. I want to see a couple thousand, right? So that's why I'm doing it. I'm gonna look into FTMO because I hear a lot of good things about them. Like a lot of good things. So I'll do my research into them. Maybe for the next go around. I was profitable for a while trading UJ, breaking retest on the 5-minute in the Asian session. Then it started getting bad. Oh, you were doing the 5 minutes? Yeah. UJ is pretty solid with breaking retest. That's why I love it so much. It works so well with my strategy. I like UJ mostly on the 4-hour. Last week it was kind of ugly. Like this price action, I wasn't really digging this price action last week, so I kind of left it alone last week. But it seems like we finally broke out. I would be interested to see price kind of pull back for a 4-hour retracement and maybe, look to go higher. But yeah, UJ is solid. Now the lower time frame, you gotta be careful. Not just because like, with the lower time frame, I say be careful because you have so many like opportunities, right? Like, how do you know which trade to take, which trade to not take? Like, how do you know when to, weed out, what I should execute on? I feel like when you're presented so many like trading opportunities, you're tempted to just take them. And that's how people end up blowing their account because they see so many opportunities pop up. But when I do swing trading and position trading, I'm only getting like 1 to maybe 2 setups a week, right? So I can't really overtrade unless I'm really like, I have to really force myself to overtrade. And that's how I'm able to kind of stay in the game a bit longer because I'm not risking my account as much. I'm not putting myself out there as much. FTMO has a 1-phase evaluation. Okay. I've heard that 1-phase evaluations are like not the best. It's what I've heard from constant prop firm users. I wouldn't know myself, but I can check it out and just see what's there. What do you use? Wait, what do you use to trade forex pairs? What do you mean? What do I use? Like my broker? Like which broker do I use? Oh, my battery's about to die on my laptop. Hold on, guys. My battery's about to die. Give me 1 second. I need my charger. That would be really bad if my live just died, like live. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. We're back. We're back. What happened to the 100 to 10K challenge? Okay. The 100 to 10K challenge, what happened was I chose to do it at like the worst time. Like, I think I chose to do it while UJ was like, I don't know. UJ was doing something I just did not like. Like, the price action just kind of sucked to me. I think it was like somewhere around this point, like around this 160 level, I was kind of afraid to trade UJ because the Bank of Japan kept intervening around this level. Like every time price got to 160, they would just like intervene and just kick it out. And it'd be hard for me to predict when, you know, they were gonna do that. So sometimes, like, I think it was a time I was in the trade and they just like intervened and just like stopped me out. And I was like, bro. So because the yen pair was like moving weirdly and investors were very timid around this 160 threshold, like for the yen pair, I was trying to trade other pairs and I quickly realized that I specialize in yen pairs for a reason. I did not like trading those other pairs. Like they just moved too slow to me. The setups was a headache to me. And I just didn't enjoy trading other forex pairs. I just didn't like it. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't want to do it. So I kind of just stopped. Like I stopped trading for a while because I just was not liking the market at this time. And more people started like reaching out to me and asking for like a course, as everybody kept asking for. So I was just like, okay, let me just pivot away from the challenge for a second because the market isn't really moving how I want to anyways. And let me just focus on this course. So that's kind of like where I pivoted. I could bring it back now because the market has been moving a lot better now. Before I wasn't liking it, but now it's moving a lot smoother. But I don't know, I'm kind of just more focused on, like, as of right now, I'm kind of just focused on this course because I want to get this course like fleshed out and this position trading stuff. Like I want to pass this position, this prop firm challenge. So that's kind of been my focus as of right now. I can bring it back at some point, but the time I started was just the worst time ever. Like the money, yeah, that was just a bad month for me. So, yes, your broker. Oh yeah, I use Henko Trade. Henko Trade is my broker. It's should be in my description if you want to check it out. As you can see, I'm still new, learning the right. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. I think that's around where I blew my account. Yeah, that was a bad time. Like that was just a bad time. The market was just fluctuating a lot, and structure was just not respecting structure. It was just a bad time to trade. So I was just like, let me just stop trading just for a minute. And that's important. Sometimes you gotta know when to stop trading. Like, cause there's gonna be bad periods where you might have a bad month. You know, like, it may not be a good trading month period. So you just gotta know that. And I know that, like, I know when I trade the yen pairs, like from previous years, I know that like around the summertime, like around like June tends to be like one of my worst performing months. Not gonna lie, like from experience, like I just know summer months and yen pairs tend to be choppy. That's just a history. Like May to June, that's choppy season. I don't know why, but if you look back on history, like if you go back, you kind of see that pattern, right? Like I think this was more like April, May. We saw that choppiness. This was more slight, but this was like June. We had that choppiness as well on that 4 hour. it was just very ugly to trade. Like I did not want to trade this choppiness right here. Trying to catch up on the things. Do the challenge again. I'm gonna bring it back at some point. I will. I'm kind of enjoying like the position trading. Like I'm kind of enjoying this prop firm. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do like a little update, like a little what is it? Like y'all know how I do like my swing trading vlogs. I'm gonna do like position trading updates, like just update like where the position trades are going, because I'm kind of enjoying that right now. Thoughts on next week's FOMC, Bank of Japan's red folders. I have no thoughts at all. I do not have any thoughts on FOMC at all, because I would assume that GJ would play out before FOMC next week. So I'm not even thinking about that right now. I'm being honest. And honestly, when it comes to like trading the higher time frames and news, usually the news just kind of plays into the technicals anyways. Like usually that news candle is just like your retest and then your push up. Like usually it plays off of high time frame structure. So I don't really pay attention too much to news. Except for CPI. I do watch for CPI. That's the only thing I really watch. But everything else, I'm just kind of like, I don't really pay attention to fundamentals like that. June is choppy because of vacation time. Yeah, that's usually how it starts. Around mid-May is when I started struggling. Went on a losing streak. Yep. Thought I forgot to trade. Yep, that's how it is. I'm telling you. If you pay attention, like every year, because I could document this, like every year around the summertime, like May, June, like going into July, those are my struggle months where I struggle too. And I kind of think like, dang, do I know how to trade? Like you kind of question yourself, like look at GJ, like May, June, July, just ugly price action. This was tearing me up, y'all. Like I was like, let me stop trading. It does this every year around this time, every single year. Same here. I almost like lost my confidence. I had to step. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why sometimes you gotta step back and just let the market just do what it wants to do. Sometimes I'll try to find like a replacement. Like if my yen pairs aren't looking decent, that's when I'll look to like a GA, or like gold, But usually it's best to just let the market do what it wants. Just leave it alone, And I think over time, once you start to notice that pattern, you will know when to stay away. Because another time I tend to struggle is like Christmas time, like that very, very last few weeks of the year. I don't trade those last few weeks. Like after the first week of December, I'm not trading, because again, price action is horrible during the holidays. Very, very horrible. You just have to know like when price is moving well and when it's not. How do you truly balance work, trading, and YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. I actually kind of burnt out a little bit last month. I kind of talked about it on the previous video, how I burnt out a little bit in June, because I was trying to just do too much. Like I was working. Work was like, oh my gosh, work was taking so much out of me. And then I was struggling with this ugly price action, right? Last month. So that was also messing with my head. It was like this terrible price action. And then trying to edit videos. And then I was traveling like every week. Like no joke, like every week I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of splurging a little bit. Like every week I was like going somewhere. Like I was flying somewhere, driving some kind of road trip. Like if y'all follow my Instagram, you'll see like every week I'm posting I'm somewhere, like every week. So with all the traveling, I didn't really have time to edit. My consistency kind of fell off last month. I had to hire some editors to kind of help with the workload. Like that video I posted today for the course, like the first video, that was my editor that edited that one. So that was my first edited video. And he's working on another. I have two editors. I have two editors working on two videos right now. I have graphic designers. Now I do working on some new thumbnails for me, because sometimes I can make it on the fly. Other times I'm like, hey, I need someone to come do it for me. So really recently it's been kind of outsourcing that work has been what's been helping me recently. But like in the beginning, like when I first started, it was just straight willpower, just my true just dedication to just, you know, be great on YouTube and just post really good content. And you know, like my goal, I just want to be a really good content creator. Like I always just want to be a content creator. As a kid, I always used to like watch YouTubers, and that was always my dream, which is to be like a very successful YouTuber. Even more than like trading. Like I know it sounds silly, but like as a kid, like I just always wanted to be just a YouTuber, have a community, engage with them, and so far it's been coming true. So yeah, just the passion has been keeping me going. If I'm gonna be honest, just pure passion. But it's going, right? Do you not like trading silver? Ugh. It's not that like I don't like trading silver. Let's look at silver. Silver is actually very clean. Like a very, very, very clean pair. To me, like on a 4 hour, it's super clean. But the reason I don't trade silver is because the spread, like every broker I've seen, the spread has been so like high. Like, I mean like stupid high. Like this, like an insane number. And to me, I feel like, why would I trade silver with a crazy spread if gold is moving pretty much the same way with a significantly lower spread? You know, it just makes sense for me to trade the one with the lower spread. That's the only reason I don't trade silver. But I do agree, silver can have like really clean days. I think like on the higher time frame, like that structure can be pretty clean. But nah, that spread, I can't do the spread. Just can't do it. The goal is to have trading let me travel. Yeah. I say it all the time. My main goal is just to trade and travel. That is it. Trade and travel. That's it. That's why I don't do one-on-ones, because I'm too busy traveling. Like, if I'm being honest, like, if I'm being completely honest, I just prefer just to have my time freed up to travel. Full honest answer. So me doing the YouTube course is the most y'all are gonna get of a course from me, because y'all, I love my freedom. I love my time freedom. I really do. I don't want to be on here for too long. It's been an hour, so I'm gonna kind of wrap it up now. But yeah, I'm gonna take any last questions or just comments that y'all have, and then I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I'll give y'all some time if y'all have any more comments to send. But it's about that time for me. I'm gonna eventually just kind of watch for my breaker structure. Remember, on GJ, we're waiting for this this breaker structure on the 1 hour, and then the pullback. And then if you want to scale in, I talked about how I'll talk about how you can scale in from here if you want to. So you could draw a new fib and, you know, scale on the 15 if you want to. Wait for that entry. Right, we're waiting for something like this. But we need that breaker structure first. So have my alert sets. Cool. Sorry guys, just replying back to my editors. But yeah, if y'all don't have any more questions, I guess we can wrap it up here. I hope y'all have a blessed and amazing night. I hope y'all trading week is going really well. Look forward to connecting with y'all later on during the week. Hopefully we'll, you know, be in a winning trade together by the end of the week. That's the goal, right? So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all as always. And until next time, y'all. See y'all later. Oh yeah. Oh, now y'all got questions. Y'all got questions and I'm about to end it. Can you show some examples of your strategy on a 15-minute time frame as well? You know what's crazy? My next video is exactly that. Like, that is gonna be my next video. So stay tuned for the next video and you're gonna see that. I promise. Appreciate you sharing, of course. Look forward to it. Of course. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.